Hi, I'm Melissa. Today's video lesson is about using the first conditional. We use the first conditional a lot, so let's find out more. I always check the weather on my phone. When the weather forecast mentions there could be rain, I'm prepared because if it rains, I'll use my umbrella. Look carefully at the sentence and let's answer the questions together. Am I talking about the present or the future? Future. Is it likely this will happen in the future? Yes. How likely is it to rain? 50-50. How certain is it that I will use an umbrella? 100%. So do you know what is the first conditional and when we use it? The first conditional is when we talk about something in the future and there is a possibility of it to happen. We use it to talk about a prediction or something that can happen in the future. Let's move on. What is the form of the first conditional? Let's take a look at the example from before. If it rains, I'll use my umbrella. The first conditional has two parts or clauses. There is an if clause and a result clause. In this example, the if clause is first and the result clause is after. The if clause is in the present simple form and the result clause refers to the future with will. This is how the first conditional is formed. Let's look at an example. If my team win the match, I'll celebrate all night. In this example, the if clause is that my team win the match. If that happens, the result will be that I'll celebrate all night. What about the negative form? How do we form it? To use the negative form for the if clause, you use either don't or doesn't before the present simple. In the result clause, you use won't before the base form of the verb. Let's look at some examples. If Rob doesn't get home by 9 o'clock, I'll call him. If Rob gets home by 8 o'clock, I won't call him. Let's move on. What about the question form with the first conditional? Do you know how to form it? To make a yes/no question, you add will before the subject plus the present simple verb followed by the if clause. Let's look at an example. Will you use an umbrella if it rains? For WH questions, you add the WH question before will followed by the subject plus the present simple verb. Let's look at an example. What will you do if it rains? Let's do some quick practice. Notice the stress. If it rains, I'll use my umbrella. Let's repeat the sentence together. Remember the stress is on rains, use and umbrella. If it rains, I'll use my umbrella. Great job, well done. Now you know how to use the first conditional. Today we learned when we use the first conditional, using affirmative and negative forms with the first conditional, making questions with the first conditional. Thank you for watching. See you later.